Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Spoke English Confidently, the podcast where we talk about how to speak English with power, confidence, and purpose. I'm so happy you're here, because today we're going to talk about something every English learner asks at some point. How can I learn English easily and fast? Let me ask you something. Have you ever felt like you study English every day but still can't speak fluently? Maybe you've memorized hundreds of words, watched YouTube videos, even finished grammar books. But when it's time to speak, your mind just goes blank. I get it. I've been there. And trust me, you're not alone. In today's episode, I'll share with you a smart, step-by-step way to learn English that actually works, not just for passing exams, but for speaking confidently in real life. So grab your earphones, sit back, and let's start this English journey together. Part 1. Change your mindset first. Before we talk about how to learn English, we need to talk about how to think about English, because your mindset is everything. Many people think English is only for smart students, rich people, or native speakers. But let me tell you something powerful. English is not a talent, it's a skill. And any skill can be learned if you practice it the right way. When you were a child, you didn't study grammar to speak your mother tongue, right? You listened, you copied, you made mistakes, you tried again. That's how language learning really works. So from today, I want you to stop saying, "My English is bad," and start saying, "My English is improving every day." Because every single time you listen, speak, or even think in English, you're getting better. Part 2. The SMART Formula, LSRW. Now, let's talk about the 4 keys of learning English. I call it the LSRW formula. It stands for listening, speaking, reading, and writing. But here's the smart part. You don't need to do all 4 equally. You just need to know how to practice them in the right order. 1. Listening, the secret to natural English. If you want to speak English like a native, you must listen like a native first. Because listening trains your brain to understand rhythm, tone, and pronunciation. Start small, short podcasts, YouTube shorts, or English songs. Don't worry if you don't understand everything. Even if you catch 40%, it's fine. Your brain is learning patterns automatically. Try this daily routine. Listen for 10 to 15 minutes every day. Don't use subtitles the first time. Then listen again with subtitles. Finally, repeat what you heard. This is called shadowing. Listening plus shadowing equals fast speaking improvement. 2. Speaking. Don't wait to be perfect. Here's the truth. You will never be ready to speak English perfectly. You have to speak before you feel ready. Think of a baby learning to walk. They fall many times before taking a steady step. Speaking English is just like that. You can practice alone. Talk to yourself in the mirror. Record your voice and listen. Describe what you're doing. "I'm making tea now." Or use apps like ChatGPT or voice notes to have English conversations. And please don't be afraid of mistakes, because every mistake you make is a sign that you're trying. The only people who never make mistakes are the ones who never try. 3. Reading. Feed your English brain. Reading helps you understand sentence structure and vocabulary naturally. But I know many learners say, "I don't like reading." Here's the trick. Don't read books that are boring. Read what you love. Stories, news about your favorite celebrity, or quotes on success. Even short English posts on Facebook or Instagram count as reading practice. When you read, try to feel the English, not just translate it. For example, instead of "I'm tired," think about the feeling, not the Bangla meaning. That's how you start thinking in English instead of translating everything. 4. Writing. Express, not impress. Many students hate writing because they think it's about grammar. But writing is not about perfection. It's about expression. Start simple. Write 3 sentences about your day. Write your goals in English. Write a short post for social media. Don't try to sound fancy. Just be real. With time, your spelling, grammar, and sentence flow will improve naturally. And here's a secret tip. When you write something in English, read it out loud. It connects your writing and speaking skills together. Part 3. Learn English through your life. Now, here's the biggest mistake most learners make. They separate English learning from real life. They study English like a subject, not like a language. If you want to be fluent, English must become part of your daily life. Here's how. Change your phone language to English. Watch movies with English subtitles. Follow English pages on Facebook or Instagram. Think in English when you walk, eat, or travel. For example, when you're on a bus, think, I'm sitting near the window. The weather is hot. That man is wearing a white shirt. This kind of daily practice trains your brain to use English automatically, without fear, without translation. Part 4. Practice consistency, not perfection. Listen carefully. The real secret to learning English is not intelligence. It's consistency. Even if you study just 15 minutes a day, but every day, you'll improve faster than someone who studies for 3 hours once a week. Set a small daily routine. 10 minutes listening, 10 minutes speaking, 10 minutes reading, 5 minutes writing. That's only 35 minutes a day, but in 3 months, you'll see a big difference. Remember, small steps every day create big results. 5. Don't compare, just compete with yourself. When you learn English, you'll see others speaking better, faster, more confidently. And sometimes it will make you feel like you're not improving. But please remember, everyone's journey is different. Maybe someone started 3 years before you. Maybe they practice more hours. Or maybe they make more mistakes, but they keep going. Your only competition is you from yesterday. So instead of saying, I can't speak like them, say, I speak better than I did last week. Celebrate small wins, like understanding a movie scene or finishing an English sentence without thinking too much, because these are the real signs of progress. All right, friends, we're almost at the end of today's episode. Let's quickly recap the smart way to learn English. Mindset first, believe you can. LSRW formula, listen, speak, read, write. Use English in your daily life. Be consistent, not perfect. Compete only with yourself. And remember, every time you listen to this podcast, your brain gets stronger in English. Every word you say is a step toward confidence. So keep going, keep learning, and keep speaking confidently. Because you're not just learning English, you're building your future. Thank you so much for listening to Spoke English Confidently. If this episode helped you, don't forget to share it with your friends who are also learning English. And until next time, keep speaking, keep growing, and keep shining. This is your host signing off, and remember, you can speak English confidently.